بين حماس والإسرائيليين غير مسبوق في حدته وأثاره. هناك احتمالات جادة لانفلات الأوضاع.
All of us standing here pledging our solidarity with the people of Palestine.
These are acts of pure terror, and we have to call it as such.
Among them, Israel and Morocco. They're playing a very negative role in Africa.
بين حماس والإسرائيليين غير مسبوق في حدته وأثاره.
This video is from
هناك
Iran.
احتمالات جادة لانفلات الأوضاع وربما اتساع نطاق المواجهات، وهي احتمالات أتمنى عدم تحققها لأنها يمكن أن تدفع بالمنطقة كلها إلى وضع غير معلوم.
Now this video is from African nation.
Standing here pledging our solidarity with the people of Palestine. We stand here because we are deeply concerned about the atrocities that are unfolding in the Middle East. And we have passed our condolences to the people of Israel as we are passing our condolences to the people of Palestine. And we have a full understanding of how the people of Palestine have taken up this issue, because they are people, as many countries and leaders in the world have opined, that they have been under occupation for almost 75 years. And people under occupation who have been waging a struggle against an oppressive government that has occupied their land, but also a government that has in recent times been dubbed an apartheid state. As people and an organization that has struggled against an oppressive system of apartheid, we do pledge solidarity with the Palestinians. And as the African National Congress, we have always pledged our solidarity with them, and we've always insisted that the only solution for the problems in the Middle East, particularly between Israel and Palestine, is a two-state solution based on the 1967 borders as approved by the world community and the United Nations.
This is true.
Now, the violation of the rights of the Palestinians that has manifested itself through the occupation of their land, through bringing in settlers so close and into their land, is something that is causing a great deal of concern.
Targeted attacks on civilian infrastructure with a
Now,
clear
this is from
aim
United
to
Nations.
cut off men, women, children, of water, electricity and heating with the winter coming. These are acts of pure terror, and we have to call it as such.
I begin by thanking the comrades from Palestine who have spoken, and I greet them most warmly. Welcome to South Africa. I also greet comrade
Now this is
Ronnie
another
Castro,
nation of
a
South
veteran
Africa.
who doesn't tire. I don't know where you get this energy. He sends me messages at 3 a.m. You must issue a statement on this. Why are you saying nothing on that? Comrade Ronnie, there you are. He takes advantage because you're my father. He thinks that he's my father. But I'm very glad to be here. I begin by saying the world is a very troubled place, and I don't want us to pretend that it is easy. It's not. We are faced with a very challenged world. I realized this when in 2021 I was sitting in a summit of the Executive Council of the African Union, and it was whispered to me that the African Union Commission chairperson had issued an invitation to Israel to become an observer at the African Union.
Israel.
Imagine my horror. I decided at that moment that I would raise my arm and would propose that this decision be rescinded. I walked around the room seeking supporters. Of the 54 nations, I got 3. And I include SADC in that. But I said, nevertheless, this is not going to happen. I therefore lifted my arm and said, I wish to table a matter. I have learned of this, and as South Africa, we object to it, and it must not be implemented. We want our leaders to discuss it. And we will never accept it as South Africa.
That's true.
And while we appreciate the role that the Organization of African Unity played in us achieving our freedom as South Africa, this decision of the AU Commission chairperson will make us consider whether we can be present in the African Union. I thought I would get support from many of the countries gathered in the room. But what I discovered is that countries that are oppressors, that continue to be colonial occupiers, are using financial muscle to provide granting aid to African countries and secure the depoliticized support of African countries for these oppressive nations. Among them, Israel and Morocco. They're playing a very negative role in Africa. And comrades, I'm being frank here because you in this room, you are supposed to be trade union leaders, many of you, or you lead progressive organizations, and you are failing in your duty